In a world full of mysteries, where the unknown draws us in, there's a place where the strangest things happen. From ancient stories to modern puzzles, our planet is full of secrets waiting to be uncovered. One of the most fascinating is Skinwalker Ranch. For many generations, Native American tribes like the Navajo, Hopi, and others shared stories about sinister creatures known as skinwalkers. These wicked beings can change into various animals like wolves, coyotes, bears, or birds. Once transformed, the witch controlling the skinwalker gains the speed, strength, or cleverness of the animal it mimics. These frightening creatures aren't like living beings. They come from the spirit world. That's why strange events occur when they're nearby. Navajo people believe it's not safe to talk about skinwalkers, especially with those who aren't part of their tribe. They worry that talking about them could attract the attention of an evil witch. They caution that someone who asks about skinwalkers might actually be the one searching for a victim. These stories warn of danger and advise people to be careful when they're in places where such creatures are said to roam. Deep in the wilds of Utah, there's a place full of secrets and wonder. Sherman Ranch, also called Skinwalker Ranch, is where things get strange, and it feels like the line between what we know and what's beyond starts to fade away. Before the Sherman family, Native American tribes like the Ute tribe lived on the land that later became Skinwalker Ranch. They thought of the land as sacred but also scary. They believed ancient spirits cursed it, and that shape-shifting creatures called skinwalkers lived there. During the 1990s, the Sherman family, led by Terry and Gwen Sherman, decided to buy the ranch in Uintah County that many others were afraid of. They hoped for a quiet life in the countryside, but found out that Skinwalker Ranch had mysteries they never imagined. They had hoped to start a cattle ranch there, raising and caring for cattle. They found it odd that the land had been unused for a while and couldn't figure out who owned it before them. Adding to the mystery, they noticed that there were quite a few dead bolts or locks on many doors and windows of the building or house. Even cabinets in the kitchen had locks on some doors, making things even more puzzling. Shortly after settling in, the Sherman family faced a series of strange events that would profoundly impact them. On their first day moving in, they encountered a bizarre and unusually large wolf. Although the family initially approached it without harm, the wolf later attacked one of their calves. When Mr. Sherman tried to defend the calf by shooting at the wolf with both his shotgun and handgun, the wolf escaped into the woods unharmed. Terry Sherman tracked the wolf's prints, but they abruptly ended, as if the wolf vanished while running. They heard strange sounds and voices coming from all around the house, inside and out. Adding to the strangeness, they saw unusual orbs of light hovering around, which they described as UFOs. Sometimes they witnessed frightening creatures and objects, including dishes, being thrown against walls. Moreover, there were instances of cattle mutilation. Out of the 80 cattle the Sherman family owned, 14 were found dead. The strange orbs of light were not just seen by the family, but also by nearby farmers around Skinwalker Ranch. Furthermore, there were reports of large holes or crop circles appearing after the supposed UFO sightings. News of the ranch's strange events quickly spread, catching the interest of both government agencies and paranormal investigators. The Defense Intelligence Agency and the Advanced Aerospace Threat Identification Program initiated investigations into the mysteries of the ranch, diving deep into the unexplained phenomena. Among the researchers were Dr. Calm Kelleher, a biochemist, and investigative journalist George Knapp. They worked together to record many eerie experiences, from witnessing odd orbs floating over the ranch to unexplainable poltergeist activity shaking the walls of the Sherman family's home. Today, Skinwalker Ranch stands as a symbol of the mysterious, where reality and legend intertwine. Its tales resonate through history, captivating those who are willing to listen. For those who search for answers, Skinwalker Ranch remains a puzzle waiting to be unraveled, a mystery beacon in a world that is always changing.